Elandon Roberts was a main topic of conversation after the Patriots win over the Bills, and it wasn't just because he said he would run through a mother bleeper's face post-game. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar and Alex Barth. Guys, obviously, Elandon Roberts got a lot of buzz for that kind of noteworthy headline-grabbing quote after the game. Tom Brady made it his Instagram caption, so you know it had to be good.
Printed T-shirts.
Exactly. But how well did Elandon Roberts actually perform, in your opinion?
Well, so I came off of that game the same way everybody did, thinking Elandon Roberts really played a great game. He played 21 snaps. He gave the Patriots a huge boost, it seemed, in the running game. And then you go back and you watch the tape and you actually watch the blocks that he threw on the 17 running plays that he played. Not so great. Right? Really still kind of trying to figure out how to set up a block, how to get into a block, and not just throw his body weight at guys and just try to blow guys up. And also really not fully understanding where he's going quite yet. He looks like a guy that's playing out of position. You don't want to rip on the guy because he is playing out of position. He's a linebacker playing offense and playing fullback. But at the same time, there is a big kind of discrepancy of what we would see with a regular full-time fullback and what we're seeing with Elandon Roberts. But as we'll get to, it doesn't seem to fully matter whether or not he's actually doing well at his job, just the fact that he's out there.
You know, I think that's an important distinction. Here's a guy who's really a linebacker, and ultimately, he might not be in the exact right place every time, but he's not costing them any plays either. He's not
completely
missing.
There was a few plays where he did have the linebacker in the hole that he missed on. The run went for no gain. It's mostly just technique-wise. He's just throwing his weight around. But right? It's not so he's not getting his hands on guys. He's not directing blocks.
Right.
He's not holding and sustaining a block. He's literally just lowering his shoulder into somebody and hoping he blows them up.
But how many times have Patriots offensive linemen told us, and Dante Scarnecchia himself told us, a lot of run blocking is simply wanting it and the want to, and he clearly has that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The effort is 100% there.
For somebody who's playing out of position, that can be the hardest part. So, you know, they obviously need to coach him up, and whether this is a long-term project beyond next year, beyond this year, I guess we'll see. But he hasn't been a negative. And I know maybe there's some plays that could have been broken open that weren't, but he hasn't been a negative. And for a guy playing out of position on a Super Bowl contender team, I think that's as much as you can ask for.
Yeah.
And whether or not he had a great game or an average game, it does seem that when there is a capable fullback in this offense, that things run a lot smoother. Why is that?
Yeah, you know, I think that schematically, Josh McDaniels is at home when he has the fullback in the backfield. I think that just the way that they can create surfaces with pulling the fullback around either in front of the run or going backside and using the fullback as a lead blocker, and also then what they can do off of play action, off of the fullback being on the field. So they ran a couple of different really good play action schemes with Elandon Roberts on the field. Tom Brady averaged 14 yards per attempt off of play action passes against the Bills defense. So it was a big part of what they were doing was showing a run formation with the fullback in the backfield, showing the run a couple of times in a row on the plays before, then coming back to the same exact formation and then running play action, building complements off of what they were doing with the fullback in the backfield. And for whatever reason, Sony Michel also seems a little bit more comfortable running when he's got some head of steam and he's got a guy in front of him that is the point of first contact that allows him to kind of be the second guy into a hole instead of the first guy.
So I wonder if, too, though, some of it, Elandon Roberts might be a red herring in all of this. You look at what else has happened since they made him a semi-regular fullback. The offensive line got healthy. They got Isaiah Wynn back, right? It's gotten colder, which is a huge help to the power running game. The passing game is improved. The play action is improved. So, yes, having a fullback out there is definitely helping him, but I wonder if there's external factors that have nothing to do with Elandon Roberts that just happen to coincide with him coming in. And not to say Roberts is doing nothing, but I think in this conversation, in this context here, the question you asked, he is a little bit of a red herring.
This Patriots Press Pass is brought to you by betonline.ag. Head to their website, enter promo code CLNS50 to receive your welcome bonus. For all the rest of our Patriots coverage, head over to our website at clnsmedia.com.